Hello and welcome to the final 9 of the 10th Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol. We are in Bedford County and Lynchburg, Virginia at Ivy Hill Disc Golf Course to finish out the season. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We're your two honkies.
Honk. It's been an honor, buddy.
Oh my God. It's been a long season. Thanks for taking the ride with us.
Yeah.
We have 9 more holes to wrap this up. Crazy. And it's kind of anyone's game.
It's a close battle.
It is a close battle. And even Eveliina and Silva in that 12 under position are in the running. The type of golf we have left in these final 9 holes at Ivy Hill are ones where massive stroke swings could happen on any hole, especially as the wind picks up. We have a couple of storm fronts that are moving in this afternoon, and we can already feel them coming. Hole 10 is a place where wind really matters. It's the biggest hill we throw down on the whole property. It's a par 4. It's 834 feet. I can't tell you how it plays. Probably closer to like that 650 mark, maybe. But the out of bounds on the left and right side come into play greatly if you flip something over or if you get a few too many skips. The grass was extra skippy today. The second shot is brutal if you don't bite off enough from the tee, which we will see our lead card go huge here. The second shot, the landing zone, if you don't go far enough, is so pinched. It is so pinched, almost not worth going for. But that is not an issue we will see here on this card.
This one, was it mostly a headwind? It changed so much on this hole.
It swirled. We're still at the top of the hill.
This one is just one where whatever angle you put it on is really going to be highlighted because of a steep downhill. Paige going so far but trickling out of bounds.
And you can see she put it on a hyzer immediately and never quite flipped up, and that is what was highlighted. Skip, 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 out of bounds. We saw Silva go OB right yesterday. Is that right? And she makes the corrections today. I love her keeping it a little bit lower, throwing something a little more overstable. And dang, look at this ground play.
That was so controlled.
Man, I really liked the play of matching the hill there instead of letting your disc air out.
Holyn putting this up nice and high. It needs to swing in. And it is. It is.
Oh my God.
Whew. And look at all the skips and the roll here.
That's about as far right as you can push the disc.
Definitely. Look how teeny the pin looks. Silly. They're down there.
They're probably like, what, 300 feet away right now?
Maybe a little more, but that's like the kind of power they need, I think, from here.
Mm-hmm. Eveliina, a little more power. She's going to be to the right of the basket. Doesn't quite get that swing at the end. This is where you could really feel the headwind.
Ooh, Silva kind of in danger here. Ooh, just crawls over. That's big because if she didn't cross there, she'd have to take it all the way back. Guaranteed bogey. Paige in position to save par. She can work a hyzer.
Yeah, she's got plenty of space on this left side. Nice. Really nice. Wow. She's locked in.
Yeah, I mean, she's the only one who hasn't made any huge errors.
And if she does, she's covering them quickly with a bullseye shot.
Ooh.
Speaking of bullseye.
Yeah, Holyn to take one on Paige. Here's Eveliina for 4 in a row. She's outside the circle. Good run.
Silva crawling over OB. She's in circle 2. Oh, 35 feet and in. Silva, one of only 3 birdies today on hole 10. Wow. This hole's hard.
It sure is.
Paige with the par save. And that is essentially a birdie. It's so impressive.
It's crazy, too. I feel like, okay, if you're only tuning in for this round, I don't know what you've been doing, but that's fine. You're here now. Welcome. Paige started 4 strokes back of Holyn and 1 stroke back of Silva.
On the weekend.
On the weekend, coming into round 1. So it's interesting that it's so tight now.
It really is. Man, Holyn and Silva, 2 of only 3 birdies on the weekend. The other from Sophia Dunica.
It's crazy too. Eveliina started 6 strokes back of Holyn too.
Wow.
So she really worked her way up. Hole 11, a downhill par 3. It's the big brother of hole 4, I think. Definitely more fair. You have a bigger landing area, but the same kind of style of the hay bales in front with the hazard. There's a hazard bunker behind. You see a lot of hyzers pushing that large tree on the right, and you're trying to spike down in this inbounds area that's probably, I don't know, 45 feet across, maybe a little bit less actually. There's out of bounds lining all the sides as well, so it's really easy to not be in bounds on this one, plus it's elevated.
Yeah, a little bit shorter than hole 4, a little bit more fair.
Yeah, definitely a bigger landing area, but you see this so often. Silva gonna check up, but just barely before the hazard. And an awkward putt from there. Looks like you're dealing with a right to left crosswind.
Wow. Man, Holyn absolutely buzzing the basket. She's stoked. Inbounds.
Also, everyone is huffing and puffing a little bit from the walk up to this tee pad. It is steep.
It's the steepest hill, but not the longest. So it doesn't take the crown for the biggest hill.
Eveliina pretty short in the hazard. Ooh, whoa. Paige trying to throw something kind of glidey and like just chill, but she's deep.
And that's going to be a weird location to recover from.
Mm-hmm. Nice looking run from Eveliina. She'll have a tester coming back though for bogey. Paige, I mean, I think outside circle too.
Oh yeah,
par.
for sure. Wow.
This one pretty punishing.
Yeah, hole 11, no birdies.
No?
None. Take that out. Wow, hole 11, no birdies.
Surprising, honestly.
I can't believe that. Only 1 player landed in circle 1 regulation, while 10 in circle 2. So yeah, this basket really hard to access. This played is the 4th most difficult hole of the day. Huh.
Paige gonna take her first bogey of the round. Holyn gonna tie her up with that par. Silva 3 strokes back. Eveliina 5 strokes back.
That was a prime example of where strokes can start swinging quickly.
Bean boots aren't made to sit on a shelf. They're made to be worn. To see the world from the ground up. From Maine to Tokyo. Side trails to soccer practice. Seasoned by the seasons themselves. You wear them in by simply wearing them out. Here, there, and everywhere in between. These are boots that become more and more yours with every step forward. And the best way to wear them is to just keep wearing them.
Hole 12.
Boo.
Yeah, the more I watch competitors play this hole, I can see why they keep it, because it's reachable by the top players.
Yeah.
But that's all we're watching this week, so they're going to make it look super easy. For a mid-level player in the field, this is a very, very hard 491 feet to cover, especially if there's any sort of wind at all. You can see the right side rectangle is all what is inbounds. The left side little secondary rectangle is hazard. So you're adding a stroke and playing from it as is. We see so many shots go out of bounds though here. You are stoked if you manage to find this inbounds area that Silva is. Oh my goodness.
At least she'll be inside the circle for a par. But bummer. Great shot. This looks great.
The fact that she just pinned it.
Mm-hmm. Chill.
The fact that we're seeing people overthrow this hole.
Mm-hmm. Wild.
This is the same tee pad and basket as MPO.
Holyn throwing this Athena so perfectly, all about angle control. Couldn't do that better.
And still less than half the field were birdieing this hole in MPO. So that,
Oh,
yeah, shows you it's a difficult hole all around.
what's the MPO field size? 40?
33.
Okay. Oh. Wow. Eveliina swinging that hyzer as far as you can. That's awesome. Paige doesn't like this out of her hand. It's turning. That's definitely OB.
Yeah, I love her play of throwing something a little bit flippier, but it is so easy to let it get away from you with this big hill.
Wow, she's going jump putt from way back here. That's like, how far is that?
Far.
140?
Yeah.
Eveliina missing that long birdie bid. Silva for a par save.
There were only 3 birdies on hole 12 today, with only 3 competitors landing inside of circle 1 for birdie. Holyn, one of them.
A
Nice.
2-stroke swing over Paige.
It happens so fast on these holes.
Sure does. Crazy.
Yeah.
Paige going bogey bogey all of a sudden. Now Holyn looks like she's...
It's a bummer that it happens on those holes. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Holyn Handley with the current hot round at 5 down.
I'm playing those holes brilliantly.
Hole 13, I think we saw one birdie on this one yesterday. It's a par 4, 639 feet. The drone is flying the aggressive line. That's what you have to take if you're trying to birdie, but because of this low ceiling low ceiling, high floor, it's really hard to get your second shot anywhere close. If you do throw an amazing second shot, you're probably still in circle 2. If you don't cross into the inbounds area on your first shot, you go from a drop zone that's pretty punishing, bogey at best kind of a deal. You see a lot of ladies kind of cheat over to the left off the drive. I think we're going to see our lead card go pretty big here. This is huge.
Yeah, crossing on the right side is crazy. Makes the hole significantly easier, except if you don't land far enough. Even if you cheat way right like that, you have to still get the left finish because the low ceiling is especially thick on the early right side of the second shot.
And I feel justified in saying that this is a hard inbounds area to reach because Silva didn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, Holyn making it look easy, of course, but she probably crossed, 370 of out of bounds. Silva coming up short at probably more like a 340 mark.
Yep.
Eveliina really getting in bounds nicely.
Paige definitely trying to birdie this one. She's going to go
Ooh.
way far right, just like we saw from Holyn.
So good.
Here's Silva from the drop zone, and kind of a disaster at this point in the round to not cross inbounds there.
Yeah, she's just looking to get it somewhere close to that fairway tree or a little bit past it so she doesn't have to think about it, and then just pitch up and take a bogey.
And that's well managed.
Mm-hmm.
Holyn with the advantage here, having this powerful forehand.
Oh, one branch. Look at it. Silly.
I wouldn't have even noticed it. Eveliina going backhand. She's so far.
My. I love this. That's crazy.
No, that is crazy.
She throws it so hard. Look at this.
No one else can do this.
Boom.
Listen to me. No one else does this.
The geese love this.
That is so hard. Paige, significantly farther up here, she still has a hard shot.
To go back in time a little bit, everyone, whatever you're doing, high five the person next to you for Eveliina's shot. It was unreal.
Here's Paige trying to do that low ceiling shot with something a little bit flippier. I think that was her fierce. And accidentally throwing. That's how high the floor is on this second shot.
Yeah, That's
Man,
insane.
Eveliina. Big fans here in the booth.
Mm-hmm. Holyn just playing for par here. Puts that one in the bullseye. Paige, I think edge of circle 2-ish for a par save.
Come on.
Good looking run.
And man, Paige, these 3 holes. Her round was so clean going into it. Eveliina going to take one of only 2 birdies on the day today. The other from Ella Hansen that has that power sidearm play, also with a bullseye.
Eveliina gonna tie it up with Silva on that one. It's a 2-stroke swing. Paige 3 strokes back of Holyn. Wow.
Has your game gotten stale?
Yo, bro. Looking a little gray. Try some color. Thanks, Ledgestone.
Ledgestone Disc Golf is the one-stop shop for your game. Visit shopledgestone.com today.
You're looking at a work of art. No, it's not the Mona Lisa. But this beautiful can costs a lot less and looks magnificent in your bathroom. And Mona Lisa can't give you a smooth, close shave. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Hole 14, it's another par 5 today at 860 feet. The legendary hole 14. Is it legendary for good or bad reasons? Up in the air. They did make a nice change this year. Instead of having the inbounds thumb at the end of the flight right by these stairs, they made it into an island hole. So your either 3rd or 4th shot is going across, up, over onto this still sloped green, but not as severely sloped.
Eveliina gonna take an aggressive inside line on a hyzer. That's great.
A lot of players just aiming at that tree to the right that Holyn's missing on the left of, trying to get way down to the left on this fairway. The further you get, the easier it is to potentially go for it for eagle, or at least put yourself in position for a very easy birdie look. Oh no. Oh, what happened?
Whoa. That's a pretty critical error in this moment.
Huh. I'm guessing it just kind of slipped out of her hand a little bit.
Paige really needs to put this in bounds to stay in contention as well.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Oof, yeah.
Paige still in the tall grass where footing can be a little weird and a little slippery.
Wow, great power.
Get down.
You could tell she wasn't quite comfortable with that run up or stance, but wow. She can go for it from there if she wants. It's tough, but she can.
Here's Silva from the drop zone, throwing 3. Everything she can do now just to save par.
Good shot.
Man, Eveliina's so far down the fairway after that tee shot.
I thought she was going for it for a second. Just kidding.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay. All right. Wow. Way up there, though.
Yeah, that's about as close as you can get to that left side out of bounds line. Holyn with a little slip, but it's still good.
Both Holyn and Eveliina going to be dealing with the uphill on their final approach. Paige going for it, and this is the problem, trying to go uphill. But she's in.
It's just not what you want. Oh no, she's fine.
She is fine. It's just hard. You could tell it was early out of her hand, which is so
and I
easy
thought
to
she
do
was going to
uphill.
be further left. This island is kind of long, so you can find yourself with a circle 2 putt that you do not want.
Holyn left with the look that you want, shortening it about as much as you can.
Yep.
I like this spiky shot.
Love it. Not a shot that most competitors have practiced very much, but Holyn definitely put in time.
And you can see that wind whipping up there. Whoa.
Oh.
Cool. Paige for a birdie.
And I don't know what it is. This is just a regular putt. It's no different from the rest of the course, but it feels different and it's harder to make. Something about being up on this island and seeing the fairways all around you. Silva able to have her back to all of that though.
And a tailwind, which is nice.
Yes.
Holyn with a tap in, really separating herself in this final stretch.
This hole played significantly easier than last year. There was still only 4 birdies, but a lot cleaner play without the rollaway potential.
Holyn, our leader at the start, leading again, 4 strokes now. And she's tied for the hot round and course record at this moment. Hole 15, a very birdieable and even eagleable par 5, 617 feet. Really tight though, 4 hands to play off the tee. If you have it, you can make a backhand work though. Obviously, second shot, if you can get up on this teeing area that we're passing right now, you're sitting pretty for a par, or a birdie look, excuse me. That cart path right behind it is in bounds. It's a very steep, obviously, putting surface, and there are those guardian trees in the way, so you're certainly not guaranteed a birdie, but at that distance, you're pretty disappointed if you're not getting a look. It's just so easy to go out of bounds off the first shot, though, and then compound mistakes.
Eveliina and Holyn with a big advantage, being able to go distance sidearm here. Holyn even taking a little bit off.
Love that.
Me too. And by taking a little bit off, she still threw that like 315.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uphill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is the danger of the backhand. Even Silva, the master of the left to right moving shot on the backhand, throwing this one too straight. And I do believe it was largely... No, this one switched so many times.
It was impossible to tell.
It was tailwind, then it was headwind, then it was crosswind. It was pretty brutal. Paige overturning hers, but it's good.
Yeah.
The better mistake.
Yep. Hole 14 and 15 both were just impossible to read the wind. Thankfully, the fairway opens up pretty dramatically at this point, so you can kind of just let one rip. Ideally, you want to be up on that second tier. Silva's going to have some funky footing, but she can still save her par. Oh,
Ooh, I think that helped her.
I think so too. I think that kept her in bounds.
I feel like if she wins, she should probably pay that stump $500.
It's not even that much.
That's what I'm saying. Just a token.
And being on the right side, you can see Paige here dealing with having to kind of fight the hills. She still manages to get really great power, though, and get all the way, almost up to the final tier.
That's great from there, though.
Yep.
Silva dealing with some pretty steep footing here, but she's pretty short. You can see, though, it's not easy.
No. Yeah, you think the fairway's steep, too, and then you get to the green, and you're like, feel like you're going to fall the whole time. It's so steep.
Holyn parked for another birdie.
Man, she is looking unstoppable right now.
Wow. Cool shot from Paige. Ooh, ball.
It looks like a tailwind in that moment.
Silva inside the circle.
Wow.
Saves par. Well done. Man, look at this.
It is.
Look at this push from Holyn. This is crazy.
This play is the easiest hole today.
Yeah, this was my guess for easiest hole yesterday. Is it tied for the
Yeah,
easiest
but the wind
yesterday?
was hard today.
Okay. I'm not trying to fight.
65% of the field birding it. Wow.
And this is the hardest hill I think we have to walk
Absolutely.
all year. It's
Steep and
both
long.
steep and long. So we're going to get to 16 and everyone's trying to act like you're not tired. Holland's 7 down. That's crazy.
Hole 16 of par 4. This is a tough one though, because you kind of have to do your layup on the first shot. Your second shot is where the drive comes into play. It's out of bounds on that right side though, so you are a little bit scared of going huge. You can easily turn one over and find that out of bounds area right in the middle and on the right side. Today was especially hard because we had a ripping headwind. So very important to put yourself in position off the tee where most of the fairway is blind from the tee pad. Eveliina showing us the very, very safe route of just going way left. Oh no.
I don't know. Is it safe?
That's not safe.
And you can finally hear the wind. We've been talking about it this whole round. These players have definitely been feeling it, getting wind reads from each other, managing. But this is the first time we've really heard it. And everyone's thinking about it. Holyn. Oh.
Such an advantage having the forehand there.
Dang. She is really locked in right now.
Dude, that's as good as you can do it.
Also, look at these clouds.
Especially when she has that forehand second shot. Because being pinched on the right side is hard for everyone else in the field.
Who has a backhand only.
Yep.
Or doesn't have an absolute power hyzer sidearm.
True.
Which is everyone but Ella.
Yeah.
Paige inbounds nicely.
Pretty shot from Silva. Settle. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. Oh.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, and a good shot on this hole is 2 feet from out of bounds. Here's Eveliina showing us just that.
I want to give a shout out to Cat Merch, who was exactly right here. Fully tripped on that OB string line, fell fully to the ground, was pretty embarrassed about it, and then got up and then threw the shot and then parked it for birdie.
And it's not an easy shot.
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Because look at how hard it is.
Yeah, Eveliina, one of the best disc throwers in the game, and not able to even come close to finding the basket.
Yeah, it was truly insane. I love Cat Merch.
Me too.
Hey,
shout out to Cat Merch.
straight up. Paige.
Yep.
It's a nice safe shot. She gives herself a really long look.
And that's pretty typical. On the heat map, that is red hot.
Boy, that wind is just ripping.
Ooh, Silva. Oh, dang.
Yeah, good power, but you can see at this moment, I think the wind mostly going right to left, taking the disc pretty far.
Okay, it's switching between right to left and headwind, which is just a worst case scenario for this type of shot.
But with the forehand, and if Holyn can get this one, I don't know. Bye-bye everyone else's chances. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right? I mean,
that's so good.
What are people going to do? There's only 2 holes left.
This plate is the 3rd most difficult hole of the day. Only 4 competitors found circle 1 in regulation. There were 8 out of bounds strokes on the field. It all around played tough. 40% of the field with a bogey or worse, and 20% with a double bogey or worse. So, yeah. Not one that you're hoping to score on, and Holyn in the bullseye. Love the floaty bid from Paige. Dang. That is huge. And that's for Holyn to go 3 in a row.
Yeah. And 8 down?
Whoa.
Hate that.
Dang. That was very high from Silva. Just kind of boinged out of the chains.
Boinged.
Eveliina with a double OB, double bogey after 3 birdies in a row, and that is a heartbreaker.
Man, 17 and 18 are both hard, but Holyn with 5 strokes to play with, that's a whole lot of room for her to work. Hole 17, downhill, par 3, 366 feet. They did actually make this one slightly easier as well by adding some hay bales behind, so incentivizing you to go across. You can tell it's a very narrow landing zone though. There's trees everywhere. You kind of have to throw it dead straight for the most part if you don't want to get lucky through the trees. But I would say from the short side of the pond to the hay bales is maybe 40 feet, so it's pretty tiny. If you don't land in bounds, there's a mandatory drop zone. You see a lot of layups on this one.
So the stats are showing 16 was the third most difficult hole of the day, and I think that's because it's hard. It's showing 17 was the second most difficult hole of the day, and I think that's just because everyone was kind of like,
might as well go for it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Holyn trying to lay up. Okay, and succeeding. Okay.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of players just decided to go for this for funsies here at the end of the round.
Dang.
Oh.
Paige going for it, but overturning it. She'll have to go to the drop zone.
Silva also going for it.
Early.
And the wind was wild on this hole. It was mostly headwind with a little bit of right to left as well.
Eveliina,
although it doesn't look like it is right now.
I know.
It's weird.
Yeah, it hasn't looked super windy or you couldn't really hear it except for the last hole, but it's happening. I mean, you can see that flag blowing. It's out there. And Eveliina's just turned an abnormal amount. Like, it is out there. Trust us.
We were there. But yeah, 17 is not one that most of the time we see FPO going for, and it's cool to see everyone send it today.
I like these little runs. I think the hay bales was a great addition here.
Agreed. Here's Holyn with the layup play. Right next to the drop zone. Oof.
Oh, wait. I mean, it's fine.
It is fine.
Especially with everyone else taking bogeys. Ah. Eveliina's putting has looked really good all day. Only missed a couple, and most of those testers.
Yeah.
That one's kind of a bummer.
There was only 2 birdies on this hole today from Kat Merch and Hannah Wynn. They were both on my card. Bottom card, shout out. Kat parked the hole, Hannah Wynn from Circle 2.
Circle 2, low ceiling.
It was sweet.
Insane putt.
You can see everyone on our lead card going to take a bogey at best. 17 is hard. Fair but hard, with 55% of the field with a bogey or worse.
Wow. Man, Holyn, 5 strokes. 1 hole. Eveliina and Silva tied for 3rd, and that's important. Again, there's a lot of money on the line in between these positions. Let's see, between 3rd and 4th, it's 10,000 to 7,500. And Sophia's right there too.
Yeah, she sure is. Let's wrap it up. Hole 18. Some of the craziest wind I've ever felt on any disc golf hole today. When my card came through, the out of bounds is an island again, unless you lay up on the short side, but no one will be doing that. The second shot, you're trying to land up and on top of one of the 2 tiers. Ideally, most competitors trying to aim for that first tier. Your third shot, if you can get up this hill, cool. But there is not a lot of competitors that have the distance to do that. Par feels great on this. Here's Sophia with 2 absolute smashes to get here. Honestly, it's incredible that she has that look for birdie.
Mm-hmm. And this is to tie it up for
4th place.
Yeah.
With Eveliina and Silva before they are playing hole 18.
So that's big. Good job, Sophia.
Yeah, what a week from the Canadian.
The wild card Canadian.
Man, that's a cool nickname.
Mm-hmm. Big
Holyn.
shot from Holyn.
It's so important to miss the cart path there, and she gets over the top of it.
Paige does not like this out of her hand. It's low, it's hyzered, but it squeaks in.
Beautiful shot from Silva.
Ooh.
Getting some wind play, but that should be fine.
Man, it is crazy to watch the wind work, though.
It's crazy to watch how far these lead card competitors are able to throw this tee shot. A lot of the bottom half of the field just trying to go to the right of the bridge. Everyone here throwing far enough to get past the bridge and even up on the upslope. So these tee shots are incredible.
And second shot, if you can get up to this flat surface that Paige is passing, you're really happy. So the fact that she can go past it is pretty insane. There's a secondary ball golf teeing area that if you can get to like Sophia did, then you can really start attacking.
Holyn throwing right at that out of bounds line on the right side, trusting the disc to come back, and the hill gives her just enough time.
She's got this.
Yeah, she sure does. Really big shot from Silva.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's so big.
Very cool.
And she's close enough to that big tree on the right side that the low-hanging tree branches won't be in the way. She'll be able to attack for birdie. Eveliina, the farthest of the bunch. She's even trying to get up on the hill. No. No.
Cart path did her dirty. Paige in position for that rare birdie. Working the left side. Gonna come up a bit short. Pretty typical story on this final approach on the 18th.
Eveliina can still save par here.
Oh. What a shot.
Yeah, she'll put herself in position.
All right, as long as Holyn doesn't throw out of bounds 2 or more times, she's got this.
And look at the power forehand.
I think she's good.
Yeah, just outside the bullseye. What a showing from Holyn Handley today. It is so hard to put together that many birdies at Ivy without bogeys, and she's only got 2 today and about 1 million birdies.
And it's impressive because she came into this with an advantage, which it can kind of mess with your head, and then immediately lost that advantage. So to battle back mentally and to stay in it the whole time is super impressive. And this was an incredible round from Holyn.
Paige did not have as big of a stroke advantage. That doesn't stop her from finishing strong, though, with the birdie. This back nine was rough for Paige, but man, what a weekend from Paige Pierce.
Give her one more, Jomez. Beautiful putt for the rare birdie on 18.
Yeah, one of only 4 today.
And she's going to secure second place. That's awesome.
The layup.
Eveliina missing that actually puts her below Sophia. And that birdie is going to secure Silva solo third. So it's going to be Holyn Handley, your champion, Paige Pierce, Silva Saarinen, Sophia Denica, then Eveliina Salonen. Well, big congratulations. Holyn Handley's first Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship.
Player of the year.
Woo!
I'm pleased to present the winner of the 2025 Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship, presented by Barbasol, taking home $30,000. Put your hands together for Holyn Handley.
Yeah, it's been tough because I was playing so well, and it seems like the more success you have, the harder it is to kind of find that calm and to kind of let go of those expectations, which is what you have to do to continue to win. And I felt like so in the zone at Crocol, and then getting sick again, and then struggling the rest of the European swing, and then the last several months it's just the frustration's been real. Trying to find that that thing in me that just fights back even though when I'm down. And I've had a couple of tournaments where I saw flashes of it, and so just having to trust that it's still there. And today I was really trying to like monitor the way I was talking to myself and how I was handling when I didn't do something well, and telling myself to shake it off instead of like berating myself. And it's really hard to do, but it worked today. Especially with how slow the last few months have been to like come back and get the win, kind of remind myself that, I am one of the best players in the world. Yeah. I can win on any given weekend, and don't count myself out, and remind everyone else, don't ever count me out.
Well, don't ever count you out, Holyn. You started off the season as the best player in the world. You won the tour title and the tour points title. Holyn, one more time, congratulations from all of us. We can't wait to see what you bring for us next year.
Thank you, guys.
What an incredible season from Holyn Handley.
Yeah, wow. To tap in that putt and take away the tour championship and the tour points victory in one little putt. I mean, I know it's much more than that.
No, it was the one tinker for sure.
But what a moment. Paige Pierce battling back huge to take second place at the tour championship. Silva Saarinen with third place. Sophia Dunica, the Canadian wildcard, in fourth place. And what an exciting day out there.
Love to see it. I mean, that's why we come out here, and you couldn't ask for more. The players really put everything on the line for this one, and it was anyone's game the whole time. So thank you all so much for joining us for this one and all season long.
Milestone.
Yeah, for just listening to us jabber on.
Here we are. It's the end of the year. That's it.
I mean, we do have match play in a couple weeks, so come join us for that. By us, I mean not me. I will not be there. I have to go home.
I know the season keeps pushing on and on. I bet you guys are jazzed, but we're like ready to be done.
But we love you.
But we love you. And thanks again for hanging with us all year long. The geese feel it's time to migrate, though, so join us as we move on into the off season. And thank you for a long, beautiful year. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geese.
Honk.
Honk.
Can watch your body and I feel that sunshine. Get up on my body, know that truly I feel fine. Get up watch your body and I feel that sunshine. Get up on my body, know it truly.